You never think something like this will happen to your child, especially not in your own neighborhood. One moment, everything was calm. The next, my disabled daughter was crying in the pool, because some HOA Karen thought she was breaking the rules. She had no idea who I was, but she found out real fast. We live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Nice houses, trimmed lawns, friendly faces. At least, on the surface. Behind it all is the HOA, the Homeowners Association. They like to act like they're in charge of everything. Rules for this. Fines for that. You leave your trash can out too long? Warning letter. Grass 2 inches too high. Another warning. Most of us just try to stay out of their way. My daughter is 12. She has cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair, but she's smart, kind, and strong. Stronger than most adults I know. She loves the water. At the pool, she feels free. No chair, no limits. It's her happy place. We go there as often as we can. Then there's Karen. Not her real name, obviously, but you know the type. Always watching, always complaining. She walks the neighborhood like she owns it. Clipboard in hand, sunglasses too big for her face. She's sent me notes before. Complained about weeds. About parking. Petty things. Lately, I noticed she'd been watching us more closely. Especially my daughter. That day, my daughter and I went to the pool. It was sunny. I helped her into the water, like I always do. Then I sat down to read. Maybe 2 minutes passed. Suddenly, I heard yelling. Karen. She was standing by the pool, pointing at my daughter. Accusing her of being there without permission. Of violating some HOA rule. My daughter was confused. She couldn't even understand what Karen was saying. And before I could get up, Karen shoved her. Right into the pool. My heart stopped. I jumped up and ran to the edge. My daughter was underwater, panicking. She doesn't swim well without help. I dove in, grabbed her, and pulled her up. She was coughing, crying. And Karen, she was still yelling. Still complaining. Still had no idea who I was. I walked up to her, soaked, holding my daughter. And I said, "You just assaulted a disabled child." She rolled her eyes. Said something about, "Rules are rules." That's when I pulled out my badge. County Sheriff. Her whole face changed. The power in her eyes. Gone. She went quiet. I called for backup. I treated it like any other crime. Because that's what it was. She tried to argue, said she didn't know. Said she thought my daughter was trespassing. Didn't matter. There were witnesses. Security cameras. She was detained on the spot. Charged with assault. My daughter was okay, thank God. Shaken, but safe. Karen. She's banned from the pool now. Facing legal trouble. The HOA held an emergency meeting after the incident. A lot of people stood up and told their stories. Turns out, we weren't the only ones she'd harassed. It was about time. That day could have ended so much worse. All because someone thought their rules were more important than basic human decency. You never know what someone is going through. And you never know who someone really is. Karen didn't know I was the sheriff. Now she'll never forget it.